This is RTP. This is RTP180.
Hey, thanks, y'all. All right, so hey, what's happening? I'm Jess. That's Mr. Wolf. You'll see the event that I took that picture at in a second. All right, so I'm here to talk about smart textiles. So I'm from NC State, obviously. I want to try to get 2 points across in this presentation. Number one, I want to kind of give you some insight as to like what's happening in the textiles industry, especially within North Carolina and the Southeast in general. And then I'm going to show you a bunch of cool stuff. All right. So this is NC State yesterday, or like back, well, way back beyond yesterday. A lot of yesterdays ago. 1899. Used to be on Hillsborough Street. It was really kind of, so NC State's obviously a land grant institution. And it really has been servicing, we educate the students in our state, but we also service the industries in our state, and textiles has been an important industry. Today, we're on Centennial campus. We got a great view of Raleigh in the background. My view of my office actually overlooks that little fountain out there. And we're actually the #1 textile college in the United States because we're the only textile college in the United States. We're the last one remaining. All right, so. But we're also the #1 recognized textile in the world, institution in the world. And because of this, we get a lot of great opportunities. And a recent great opportunity was a $22 million donation to the college to rename it the Wilson College of Textiles by the Wilson family. And that's me looking towards the future of textiles over there. All right. So our #1 problem, well, actually, look on the left-hand side. We're from 2007 to 2016, we're the third highest growth in North Carolina in terms of foreign investments. Our biggest problem is educating people, and we have to be really smart about educating these people. And what's really cool is the fact that we get all of our students from all across the state of North Carolina, and then we send them back out into those communities, and they get jobs in the textile industry. We have over a 95% placement rate for college graduates, which is pretty spectacular. And we have a lot of students. We do research in a lot of things. Specifically, we have $15 million in research and technology service. We service the companies within our industry, and we service them across the fundamental chemistry to engineering to design, and then also into supply chain management and even big data. That's me looking over a shirt when I had some killer mutton chops going on over there. I don't know if you see that. But anyways. All right, so this is my research group. And it takes smart people to make smart things. And we make smart garments. And we have this is a very interesting strategy from a university standpoint, or so I teach and I do research. That's what faculty members do. And so these are my student group over on the right-hand side. Those are my PhD students. They innovate processes and materials. And then we do product development for companies. And so I actually have master's students that work on that, and then I have product developers that work on this as well. We take from those students the innovations that they make and put them into new products, but then we also go and look at the use cases for products, and we drive that as our inspiration for how to innovate. And so it's a very yin-yang relationship. This is what we do. This is the pictorial view of what we do, at least. We try to put smart things in textiles, so electronics in textiles to sense and energy harvest and whatnot. So how many people in here have a wearable electronic on, like a wristwatch, like an iWatch, or anything like Fitbit or anything? A lot of people. How many people are wearing a smart garment that tracks your vitals? Oh man, I had a beer ticket for you. Bummer. All right. Okay, so it's all about data, all right? And we're trying to collect as much data as humanly possible, but there's also these opportunities for safety. There's opportunities for improved comfort. Textiles industry has been for thousands of years trying to make textiles as comfortable as humanly possible in whatever environment that human's in, and today's no different. So what we do is we do a lot of materials innovation. I used to do a lot of transistor designs, and I started to apply all these next-gen materials that I advertised as the materials for tomorrow for e-textiles. No company would ever come and talk to me, so I had to go and start actually using real materials that are commercially available today. We start putting these into electronic systems to test them. We work with standards organizations to make sure that we're evaluating them appropriately. And this has established a really good relationship with industry, and it's also established ways in which we can transition technologies out. So the two Circle companies are technologies that have, startup companies that formed out of my group. Key to this has actually been an NSF Engineering Research Center that was funded in 2012 called ASSIST. And the title's up there, but basically we're making self-powered wearable devices. We're trying to put healthcare into your own hands. So personalized medicine. And not only are we trying to do this, but we're by putting sensors into different types of platforms like wristbands and also garments like what we do, but we also harvest the power needed for them. So all you have to do is just put your shirt on in the morning and you're ready to roll. So it's taking energy from one location and pushing it to there. So how do we do this and make it accessible for everyone? We start to do automated printing technologies. We start to automate how we make our garments. And then we can adjust the designs to make the data that's coming out of these real. So for example, we do a lot of human trial studies. This is actually one of the human trial studies that we work on. And we look for motion artifacts in data so that we know that we're getting the good data quality. And so one day we can actually start to put this into a healthcare program. But beyond that, and what's really exciting is we create fusion designers. And the fusion designer, as I describe it, is somebody that has that multidisciplinary attitude or knowledge. And so, and it can come in from a lot of different aspects. So this is a student, Jaslyn McNeil. This is a dress that she made in which we put on the electrocardiogram shirts. And then the electrocardiogram shirt, and then we link this to LEDs, and so you can actually visualize your health on your garment, which I thought was pretty cool. All right, so with that, I'd like to thank you.